Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Athletics. And on the mound for the A's in this one, Garrett Cole. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just set.
Gandhi.
They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And we're underway here in the home opener.
1 o'clock.
This one in the air right field. And it stays fair. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
This one smoked on its way out of here. That one felt good. So up next, Cal Raleigh. Check swing, but he went too far. And that is strike one. That one missed.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won a round.
Well,
Two down. Two down, base is empty. Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Orioles. Grounds one to short. Jimenez. And that is the inning. Back here in San Francisco. Starting in this one, Eduardo Rodriguez. Chris, how about a scouting report?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
This is Corbin Carroll. That one lifted to left. And a quick out, number 1.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
First baseman, Anthony Santander.
And that one fouled off. Got him. Now 2 away.
Batting third, left
2
fielder,
outs, base is empty. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that's fouled off.
That's a ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. Didn't go. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A solo shot. That one found hard the other way. And the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And a foul ball. Worker started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, no swing. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Got him swinging. All set for the start of the inning. Down the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Cedric Mullins.
Oh.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
The 0-2. There goes the runner. Ball misses. throw, save. That's a stolen base. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Left fielder. This is down to second.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in, and that's the third out. Back here at Oracle Park, leading off, Colby Thomas.
Colby Thomas.
Whoa.
Now a step off the rubber to reset.
Nope,
Right now,
high.
behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That's to third, and that chance handled. The throw to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting sixth, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 away now.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
In the air to left center. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Batting eighth.
Here's the third base. Luke Diesel. Rodriguez checks the runner, and he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. Back here in San Francisco, here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz. Diaz in his 8th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in Cuba. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Ground ball up the middle. Jimenez throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Up next for the Orioles, shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
Line to left. Takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, bases empty. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Back here at Oracle Park, now the 3rd baseman, Luke Dieschel. The 0-1. And a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Henderson takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Batting 9th, second baseman, Andy Ibanez.
Fouled off left side. Look out down there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Henderson over to first in time. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Corbin Carroll will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Base hit. And that extends the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
The lefty, the 1-0. In there at the knees. Carroll leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now it's Christian Yelich.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Makes the catch. Inning over. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Miguel Andujar.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 1-1. Fought off foul. On the ground, Jimenez. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder Josh Lowe.
Well,
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. The 1-1.
whoa.
And there's a foul ball. That misses the zone. Ball 3. Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside
Up next
edge.
for the Orioles, third
2 outs,
baseman
base is
Alec
empty.
Bohm.
Alec Bohm, the next to hit for the Orioles. On the ground, out to short. Jimenez, throw to first. And it's a 1. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
You know, these A's just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Here's the 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Up next for the A's, catcher
Alejandro Kirk now at the plate. He popped out his first time. Swing and a ground ball. Can't glove it cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Up next.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
Line drive. He's got it. Out number 2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Luke Diesel up next for the A's.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-0. Tying run and scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Falling behind 2-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
This one in the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Well, they say it's a game of inches, and that's a perfect example right there. Could have been a big swing in this game if it stayed fair.
Good job to fight that one off. Up the middle, base hit into center field. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 on, 2 outs. Way inside. In the air, left field. And that is the inning. Back here in San Francisco, we go to the top of the 5th. Cedric Mullins digs in now. And a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Up next for the Orioles, second baseman Jordan Westburg.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. Throw. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. So digging in, Victor Scott. Flied to right his first time.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. The 1-2. To the right side, Ibanez fires to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-1.
We got time.
Time called now. The Athletics trying to keep this a 2-2 game. And we're at the top of the 5th. Laser to the gap. Should score the run. In to score from third. And again, we are tied. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Yelich running hard. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back here at Oracle Park. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Corbin Carroll.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that one fouled off. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. To third. Boom. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it. Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Check swing, and he went. And the count even 1-1. Rodriguez checks the runner. Carroll back in on a dive.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
On the ground, right side. That's a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score and then tie it as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. There's so much.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Scott Barlow.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Now he steps off. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One runs in.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's going to be Colby Thomas. Oh, and this one gets away. Runners stay put. That's ball one. So Mark Kotze going with a pinch hitter here. Brandon Marsh. Big spot for him here. And the 1-0. gets him to chase after that one.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Oh.
That's down and in. A slider missed. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. 2 on, nobody out with 2 runs already in. Last half of inning number 5. Now a pop-up on the infield. Diaz under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Oh, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Bouncer to second. Westberg in plenty of time to first. Out number 2 and another run comes in. Here's Andres Jimenez. 1 for 2.
Oh.
1-1 now. Swing and a foul straight back.
That's the ball.
In the air to left center. And the inning is over. Top 6. Now the Orioles catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Ball 1.
Swing and a foul out of play. Upstairs. Ball 2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that one hammered. Fair ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And there's one down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Josh Lowe.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play. Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Liner caught at second.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
The Orioles with the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Right side. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Luke Diesel. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Bryson Stott. A runner at first for him, nobody out. New arm out of the bullpen, Ryan Yarbrough.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now he steps off, nothing doing. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
You know, these Athletics, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already.
To first, and they've got him picked off. Oh, they tag him for the out. He was off the bag. The 0-1. Yarbrough, a tall lefty, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the A's. Center
Stepping
fielder,
in, Corbin Carroll.
Carroll.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Oh.
Carroll at second with 2 down.
Nope.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. But he can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. Tap foul at the plate. That one not close. 3-1. Yarbrough throws over, and he dives back in safely. Runner at second, 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Yelich at the dish. Brian Hudson gets the ball now.
Brian Hudson.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit into the outfield. In comes the run from second, and they take a 3-run lead.
Ball.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. This to third. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw. Safe. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Up next for the A's.
So they're all loaded up. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Ball.
2 outs. Bases are full. And a count 1-2.
That's a really good take.
The 2-2. Out towards left center. Mullins on the move. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. That is the inning. Back here in San Francisco, we go to the top of the 7th. Cedric Mullins. Getting ready to hit. Matt Strong takes over on the mound.
25, Matt.
Looks like he wants the signs again. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. Fouled off. He was late. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ripped, but it curls foul. And the 0-2.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Victor,
Pinch hitting
Orioles
for
making a
Baltimore,
move for a pinch
number
hitter.
72,
Jose Caballero
Caballero.
looking for a two-out spark with the bases empty. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Marsh under it. And that is that. Back here at Oracle Park. And now here's the... The new pitcher in the game, Caleb Thielbar.
Now pitching for Baltimore, number 24, Caleb Thielbar.
And a swing and a miss. That's off the mark.
That's a ball.
Ball one. Oh, that hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the left-hander's not hurt out there.
Up next for the A's, the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
That clips the zone. Strike one. And a foul ball. The 0-2.
No, that's a ball. There you go.
Jimenez checks his swing. Appeal to third. Did not go. And
Ball
that
three.
skips into dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher. But if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the A's.
One out man at first. Next up for the A's, Luke Keeschel.
Yeah.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
In the dirt, blocked. Here's a 1-1. Strike on the inside corner. Man at first, one away.
Ball.
Two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That's the
3-2
ball.
now. Kirk leads off first with one away.
Did he
Started
go?
after it, appeal to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. We go to the eighth.
Leading off for the
Here's the Orioles leadoff
First
hitter,
baseman,
Yandy
Yandy
Diaz. And it gets by him.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
That's the ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Now time called at the plate. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next one is off the plate. Full count now. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Cal Raleigh, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 3. Mark Leiter Jr. comes on now.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs it out.
That one ripped, but foul. The Orioles with the tying run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. Base hit. Throw into third. Save.
Safe.
All over that one right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Hit on the ground to short, and that eats him up. 1 run's in. Another comes in to score, and now they trail by 1.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now at the plate, Josh Lowe. Pitch misses, ball 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
On the ground right side, the flip, 1 at second, safe at first. They won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third. So next to hit for Baltimore, Alec Bohm. For 3 in this one. Line drive, base hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right now.
New pitcher on here, Jack Dreyer. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Right through there for a strike. Way inside, gets out of the way. Base hit into center field. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy.
Line drive. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Corbin Carroll.
It's good speed at the top of the
Now on the bump, Luke Little.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That one inside, look out. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. The tying run at the plate. That one's in there. And the count 1-1.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Ball to strike. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
So now with one away and a man at second. Next up for the A's, Christian Yelich. He's already homered in this game. Runner takes off for third. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. The run scores from second, and now they trail by one. Not stopping, he's going for three. Mullins whips it back in, and the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
Big time at bat right there.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Pete Fairbanks.
Well, with the runner at third and less than 2 outs, he's coming in looking for strikeouts right here. Ball's put in play, give him a good chance at bringing home that run.
Sliced hard but foul. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. That misses the zone, and the count's full.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Brandon Marsh up next for the A's. Quarter infielders playing in. That one way inside.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 1 out. This is again 5 in a row.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. The relay, and he's safe. Tie ball game. So Mark Kotsay going with a pinch hitter here. Samuel Basallo.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Line drive and a base hit. Now he launches a throw over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have.
So they bring on their closer in the eighth, Edwin Diaz. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Next to hit, Andres Jimenez. Jimenez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Late that time, and it's strike two. The A's with the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom half of the eighth inning. Here's a rocket to right field, and that ends the inning. Back here in San Francisco, we go to the ninth. Jose Caballero now at the plate. Brock Stewart into the game.
Number 41, Brock Stewart.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Leody Taveras. He represents the go-ahead run. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Ground ball left side. Whips it across, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Right through there for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out. Gunnar Henderson will hit next. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. 2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. And that's a foul ball. towards first. And he's out on the tag. And that is that. Back here at Oracle Park, digging in, Luke Diesel. Little chopper rolls foul.
Ball two.
Slider misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Fastball in for a strike. 3-2 now.
Well, so many hard throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch up.
Fires to first. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. We're in the last half of the ninth inning.
Hey! That's a ball.
And that one finds its way through. And now the winning run is on base.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now let's see if they force some out.
Runner on the move. There's a ball. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
The 1-0. And another ball.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work.
So after the stolen base, they issue the intentional walk, and a double play would get him out of it. Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
And that misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss at a slider. The Athletics with the winning run standing at second here in the last half of inning number 9. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. Pickoff move to second.
No, he's in.
Stop. Back on a dive. And that's disengagement number 2. Double steal. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Too late. He's safe. It's a double steal. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Payoff pitch. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. And he punches him out. He went around.
Up next for the A's,
looking to complete the cycle with a double. So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. Fouls away the first offering. So they're all loaded up. That one misses, and that is ball one. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. On to extra innings. Now the Orioles catcher, Cal Raleigh. Base open at first now, and here's the intentional walk. They might be trying to set up the double play with nobody out.
The designated hitter, Miguel Andújar.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. On the ground to the left. There's one.
It's an out.
And that's all they'll get.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gyms before the game is over.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Alec Bohm, the next to hit for the Orioles. Fought off foul. 2 on, 1 out. Out to short. Jimenez flips it. There's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. On to the bottom of the 10th. Leading off, number 16.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. And you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
That one ripped, but foul.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
Not close with that one. Ball one. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a ball popped up. Henderson in position. And there's one down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate. For him.
position for
Coming on for the Orioles, Ryan Helsley.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left. Man at second. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The A's down to their final out. Now it's the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. Trying to deliver as the hero. And takes low for ball one. And that one fouled off. Move to second. Rooker dives back in safely.
At least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Man on second, 2 down. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that's ball 4. And now the winning run is on base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the A's, Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
Inside, just missed. The A's with the tying run at second, winning run at first. And the home team trying to pull it out. Tavares running hard to get it. And that's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. And a count 1-2. Helsley is just 1 strike away. On the ground, right side. On to first, ball game. And the Orioles hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And the final here today, 9-8, as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Distant light across the ocean again. I thought it was a sign that I was close to the end. Fading fireworks, let your name across the night sky. Out on the open ocean, I'll never let you go again. I followed your footsteps through the dark. The colors shape an amazing display, but aurora's not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars. The faintest traces that Jay left to paint and memorize that I kept. Forget the nights that I spent thinking that I can never believe in.
Here I go, coming live again from the home of the drag races. Let me add, cops never had braces. But that right there is another page, we'll turn that later on. I ain't got nothing but a few minutes here, let me bring y'all to my home. First let's stop by the candy store, but then shop for a bag of treats. It ain't California, but it's Carolina, never tastes bad to me. And I guarantee you when the session ends, we'll need us some need. So I take it down to the chicken coop, the best in the southeast. Get a quarter dog and them potato rounds, I bet you would like it. Or the fried fish and a couple shrimp, you can taste the town when you bite it. If you don't keep it moving after all this food, you will lay it down with the itis. And I got plenty much more to show, throw the plates away, let's fight it. Hit my line, pull up on me, hop in, ride out, like this, crank the window, pit stop, hop out, hit the block, say what's up, put some in the wind, to the crib, rest up, wake up, do it again. Hit my line, pull up on me, hop in, ride out, like this, crank the window, pit stop, hop out, hit the block, say what's up, put some in the wind, to the crib, rest up, wake up, do it again. At school on the right, I used to go there. Everybody, mama and cousin used to go there. Can't forget sister and brother now. Oh yeah, if anybody diss the dog, we like, whoa there. Right there used to be the project house. Then they got flipped with the rent on thousand. Moved the folks out near 45, so you might as well say they pay rent on island. Over there used to be the West Side Club. Every night packed with the West Side cuz. West Side players and the West Side thugs, showing West Side love to the West Side plug. The gas tank in my Chevy down on East, so I stopped by the stove on Mallard Creek. If you want something